Sadhana Sabhanau Sabhaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Shruti-smriti-puranam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Let us chant first one, Prarthana Mantra, and also Shishya Lakshana. Page number 2. Vaktum Subodha Vedantam Pravritto Hyabudhopyaham Kripaya Yasya Tam Vande Shri Ganesham Punah Punah Vande Saraswatim Devim Sadgurum Me Mahamatim Sita Sameta Shri Ramam Yachantu Shubhadam Matim Purvarjitena Punyena Sarveshanugrahena Cha Jayate Tattva Jignasa Pritiryasya Paratmani Kripapatrassa Evayam Gurum Seveta Bhaktitaha Bhavettenaiva yogyasya sadhanabhyasatatparaha vivekadigunairyuktaha tivraya cha mumukshaya ayamevottama shishyaha muktasyaditi niṣṭhitam muktasyaditi niṣṭhitam. So yesterday we saw Shishya Lakshanam. What are the qualifications of an ideal Shishya disciple? So Pujya Guruji says, even to come to this path, it is not easy. So what is the necessary qualification to come to this path? Mind has to be very pure. But how is the mind purified? Purvarjitena punyena. When a person does lot of punya karma, meritorious deeds, righteous action, when a person lives a righteous life, a dharmic life, not compromising with the higher values of life, living a pure life, living a life of self-control, living a life of sense control, walking the path of purity, living a selfless life for the welfare of all, egoless life. So like this, when we live, mind becomes purer and purer and purer. And such a pure mind starts experiencing a pull, like the pure iron experiencing the pull towards magnets. So such a mind, a pure mind, what are the characteristics of such a pure mind? Jayate tattva jitnyasa. In such a mind, there is a tattva jitnyasa, a desire to know the truth. And also in such a mind, paratmani pritihi. Such a mind starts developing love for God. So these are the things which automatically happen in a pure mind. So then what happens? There is this jitnyasa. Lot of questions are there. Questions about life. What about an impure mind? Impure mind also have lot of questions. How to get good job, lot of money. That is the kind of questions which an impure mind, worldly mind will have. What are the questions which a pure mind will have? Who am I? Where have I come from? Who is God? What is the purpose of this living? Why is there so much of sufferings in this world? You see? So then what happens when such questions arise in a mind? Then these questions cannot be answered in the normal educational institutions. A guru is necessary. So then Bhagavan provides that guru. So such a person becomes Krupa Patra, recipient of grace, and then that person gets his guru. That is Bhagavan's job. Sa evayam gurum seveta bhaktitah. So then he is attracted towards the guru. He is exposed to the knowledge of the guru. Then he gets lot of opportunity to serve the guru. Now this seva also has to be understood. Many times people think seva means washing clothes and feeding and all that. Of course, that is also seva, but that alone is not seva. So what is true seva? You are understanding the vision of Guru and then you are trying to live the teachings of the Guru. That is actual seva, according to Pujya Guruji. So what Guru has said, I am trying to live it. And then I live a life in order to serve others according to the vision of Guru. So when we do, that is called as seva. So then what happens? Bhavettenaiva yogyascha. Such a person becomes yogya, fit. And then how does that fitness express itself? Sadhana abhyasa tatparaha. That person becomes engaged in sadhana, spiritual practices. The more and more you get the clarity about the higher goal, the more and more that person becomes serious about sadhana. Basically, we come to know that all my problems in life is only because of me. Me means what? My own mind. So therefore, I have to reform my mind. I have to reform my thinking. All my problems are because of my erroneous thoughts. These thoughts have to be corrected. So all the efforts put forth, that is called a sadhana. Before that, I was trying to change the world around me, thinking that happiness is coming from the world. I was constantly busy trying to make adjustments in the outer world. But then when Guru comes into my life, my direction of effort changes. Now, I am not trying to make the changes in the outer world. Where am I trying to make the change? Inner world. That is why the term used is sadhana abhyasa. Till Guru comes, we are busy in the outer world. Once Guru comes, we are busy in the inner world. Actions in the outer world is only to purify the inner world. Actions will continue, but the focus is upon the inner world. Right? This is a transformation of the presence of a Guru. If this has not happened, that means Guru has not yet entered into my life. Though physically some Guru may be there. As long as this has not happened, Guru is yet to be born, we can say, in my life. Sadhanabhyasa. Then what happens? Now this person is busy trying to improve this inner mind. So naturally, when you start putting forth effort in reforming your mind, mind will start expressing, becoming better and better day by day. So what is such a qualified mind? So that is verse number 3. Vivekadi gunair tivraya cha mumukshaya. So such a mind becomes, tivrata is there, intensity. Intensity in what? All the virtues. What are the virtues? Viveka, discrimination. Vairagya, dispassion. Mumukshutvam, desire for liberation. And then Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. The sixfold virtues. What are they? Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. I hope all of you know it. Yesterday also we saw. So this is what happens in the presence of a Guru. The Guru is only interested in one thing. How much you as an individual, you are growing. And your growth is directly proportional to your mental growth. Maturity in thinking, right thinking. The world need not be changed. Only person who has to change is me. And in me also it is the mind which has to change. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho. My bondage is because of my mind, and my liberation is also because of my mind. So all the work is done to reform the mind. So this we understand when the mind becomes pure. Otherwise, we never understand this also. Problem is with the mind. This itself is a great achievement. A what you call milestone. Greatest milestone is this. Oh, I have to change. My mind has to change. My mind is the cause of all my problems. Not my husband, wife, children, relatives. No. My mind is the problem. If you are 100% convinced about this, then that means Guru has entered into your life. Guru has made an impact in your life. So once you are convinced about this, naturally, this realization will take the next step. What is the next step? I start working on myself seriously. That doesn't mean that I will escape from the world. No. Remaining in the world, every worldly situation, if it is creating disturbance in the mind, I will not say world is imperfect. I will say I am imperfect. Earlier what I used to say, I am disturbed because of the world. Now, in the presence of new light of spiritual knowledge, now I say, I am disturbed because of me. That was only a nimitta. The external factors, things being situation, they are only nimitta to indicate my imperfection. So world has its purpose. What is the purpose of the world? To indicate my imperfection to me. Just like a wound. Somebody comes and touches the wound. There are two ways to handle this situation. Number one, the person who has touched, curse that person because you are in pain. Number two, there is pain. So you understand that, oh, the wound is not yet healed. Let me try to heal the wound. So this is the spiritual approach. I am trying to heal all my wounds of the mind, imperfections of the mind. So one who has understood this, he is the most qualified student. So such a person will always be working upon his mind, the inner thoughts. Ayameva uttama shishya. Such a shishya is uttama. And naturally, when you start working upon your mind start improving its quality day by day. So how do we know that our mind is improving? Viveka Vairagya, Samadhi Shatka Sampatti and Mumukshutvam will be increasing. Yesterday we had discussed that Samadhi Shatka Sampatti are beautiful parameters. Shama, ability to quieten the mind. Dama, ability to control the senses. Uparama, ability to withdraw the mind from the world. Then Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, ability to endure all the sufferings without getting distracted from the world. Then Shraddha, ability to trust the scriptures, gurus, etc. And then Samadhanam, ability to focus the mind. Or the most necessary thing. So these are the expressions of a qualified mind, pure mind. So these are the characteristics of a Shishya. So now it is said, such a Shishya, Muktaha Syat, iti Niṣhṭitam. Niṣhṭitam, no doubt about it, such a person will become Mukta, such a person will definitely become liberated. Now we enter into the next section, third one. So what is that? Guru Lakshanam, page number 18. Qualification of a Guru. So we had just chanted that first verse. We can chant that verse once again. Śrotriyo Brahma-niṣhṭhascha naiva kāma-hataḥ saha Dayālu deśikḥo dakṣaḥ Shishya prashna nivarakaha. So 7 terms are used to describe the qualification of a guru. First one is Śrotriya, person well versed in scriptures. Second one, Brahma-niṣhṭha. Brahma-niṣhṭha means firmly abiding in Brahman. Naiva kāma-hataḥ, not at all afflicted by desires, worldly desires. Dayālu, compassionate. deśikḥ, teacher. dakṣaḥ, very capable, efficient. Shishya prasna nivarakaha, the one who is capable of removing all doubts of Shishya. So now, first term we will take as Brahma-niṣhṭha. Let us take that term first. Brahma-niṣhṭha. So what is Brahma-niṣhṭha? The one with niṣhṭha. Niṣhṭha means what? Abidance, we can say. Firm abidance in Brahman. Brahman means reality. That Brahman in us. How do we experience? As pure consciousness, as self. Firm abidance there. Firm abidance means what? So just like today we are firmly abiding in this body, we are very, very clear about us. I am a man, I am a woman. How clear are we? Even in dream, this notion continues. You see, if you are a man, in the dream also you are a man. Have you observed this? If you are a woman in the dream also, or a woman. If you are a human being in the dream also, you continue to be a human being. Just imagine how deep that samskara is. In the dream, everything else goes away, but this identity remains. I'm a human being, I'm a man, I'm a woman. That is the most deep rooted notion. Never is that in the dream I become a buffalo and all that. No. Very clear. You see. So certain notions are superficial, certain notions are deep rooted. This is the most deep rooted notion. Who am I? So as far as a Mahatma is concerned, what is his notion? It is not a notion, it is a right understanding. What is that? I am consciousness. That is called as Brahma-niṣhṭha. I am pure consciousness. And what is the nature of consciousness? Sat, Chit, Anand. I am existence. I am consciousness. I am this. Nishtha means firmness is there. It's not a glimpse. Firm abidance. Very, very clear. Doubtlessly clear. And a constant experience. Just like how after waking up, we are very clear that I am not a dreamer. That clarity, this person knows I am Brahman. Okay. Yeah. So naturally, what is the state of his mind? Ananda Surupa, no doubt about it. See, if you are identifying with Brahman, then you will also start experiencing the qualities of Brahman. This is a law. Wherever you are identified with, that you will experience. So if Guru's identification is with Brahman, then his experience will be the characteristics of Brahman. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. So how much bliss is he experiencing? Infinite bliss. How does this experience of infinite bliss express in the world? That is the next. Kāma-hataḥ. Naiva kāma-hataḥ. That is the expression of this knowledge. There is no kamana at all. Worldly desires at all. All the worldly desires are stemming from this notion that I am the body. All desires. Desire for living long. Where is the desire coming from? I am the body. Sat, you see. Sat means existence. Desire to exist in the body. I don't want to die. I will try to extend my physical existence as much as possible. With all kinds of medicines, operations, and this and that. Where is this desire coming from? From the notion that I am the body. Sat. Then comes Chit, the desire to know, knowledge, or desire to remain alert. Chit also means that. No? All these desires, where is it coming from? Body, and I don't know so many things. I must know so many things. Hey, in this world, without knowing mobile, this, etc., you can't survive. So learn this, that. Desiring to know. Okay, Chit. Then comes Anand. The desire for worldly pleasures, varieties of pleasures. That is also coming from the body identification. A person who is abiding in consciousness, Desire for Sat, desire for Chit, and desire for Anand goes away. Why the desire goes away? Because there is no need to desire, it is already me. What I am, I need not desire it. Fire need not desire heat. Sugar need not desire sweetness in the same way. Why should I desire Sat? So the very desire to exist shows I am ignorant. The very desire for happiness shows I am ignorant. So naiva kāma-hataḥ. This person becomes free from all kinds of desires. When you are experiencing infinite bliss, mind becomes silent. When you are experiencing infinite security, mind becomes silent. So this answers why the mind is chattering. Why is the mind chattering? You see, the mind is designed to ensure your peace and security. It is a device. It is programmed in a way. The mind is programmed to ensure your security, to ensure your peace. So all the time you will find the mind is constantly thinking of how I can be secure, how I can be peaceful. That effort put forth by the mind is called chattering of the mind. Mind is noisy because he's worried, anxious. Hey, at present I am not secure. What should I do? There are all those thoughts are in that direction. At present I am disturbed. What should I do to come out of this disturbance? So many thoughts. So chattering of the mind itself is a symptom of self-ignorance. But suppose the mind comes to know, Arre, I need not worry because it's already there. Then what happens to that mind? Silent. So what did this Mahatma do? Brahma-niṣhṭha. Niṣṭha means firm abidance. That mind is firmly abiding. Where? Brahman. What is Brahman? Satchidanand. So mind abiding in Satchidanand means what? Mind is experiencing Satchit and Anand. If the mind is experiencing it, what does it mean? Mind knows it is there here. So what happens to that mind? Peaceful. I don't have to do anything. Once you know I don't have to do anything, that mind disappears. That is called as mano-nāṣa in Upadesha-sara. Mind becomes silent because there is nothing to do. There is nothing to achieve. Everything is already there. So this state is called kāma-hataḥ. Akáma-hataḥ. There is no kamana. There is no desire. So what is the proof of Brahma-niṣhṭhatvam? This is the proof. In fact, as you are doing sadhana, once in a while the glimpses come. Then you will find that the mind becomes to a great extent peaceful. Slowly, 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 mind becomes more and more peaceful. Complaining, grumbling, everything stops, disturbance stops. Now and then mind get disturbed, but immediately it gains the balance. Remember that FIR test. Remember? What is F? Frequency. I, intensity, and R, recovery time. Audio is less, right? Able to hear? You have to sit somewhere near the speaker then. Okay. So how frequently I am disturbed, how frequently I am disturbed, how intensely I am disturbed, how quickly I recover. That is FIR. So it starts reducing. The Guru is a person. Brahma-niṣhṭha is there. Therefore, he is kāma-hataḥ, no desire at all. No desire for name, fame, popularity, gurudom, disciples. I want to have big ashram, lot of disciples. No. If such characteristics are seen in any guru, then there is some problem with the guru. I should get lot of guru dakṣina, then also is a problem. See, kāma-hataḥ, kāma-hataḥ. So now, here is a guru who is absolutely peaceful, fully contented, happy, cheerful. And then what happens to him? See the next term, Dayālu. Daya means compassion. Dayālu means compassionate. So when that Shishya comes in front of him, miserable. Miserable. Why miserable? That earlier term, kāma-hataḥ. The one who is actually hata means also to kill, beaten up, tormented by, afflicted by kamanas, desires. Depression, dejection, oh. Miserable in this world. In fact, everybody is miserable. Few rare people come to know that they are miserable. Most of them, they are not even aware that they are miserable. So there are different stages also, in ignorance. First is the fellow is extremely miserable, he is not even aware. That is tamasic. Another category, he is also extremely miserable, but he thinks that world can solve his problem. Such a person also will not come to Guru. And the third category is extremely miserable, he had tried everything, nothing works. Then he comes to Guru. So the rare few person, one person comes in front of this Guru. Now Guru sees this misery of this person. The misery is defined as like the jata on fire. That is what is described. So then what happens to this Guru? Will you say, okay, let him suffer, anyway I am in bliss? How does it matter whether somebody is suffering or not? No. His heart melts in compassion. When this compassion, this particular emotion rises, you just observe. The necessary condition for this compassion to rise is when somebody is suffering, I am able to relate to it. I am able to understand why this person is suffering. Because I have also gone through that suffering. So, two necessary conditions for compassion is this. Number one, I must have gone through that suffering. And number two, at present, I am out of that suffering. Both the conditions are necessary. Because if I am not out, then I have my own suffering. Why should I suffer for others? So, I have suffered this and now I have come out of this. So then when somebody suffers, my heart melts. Many times what happens is somebody is suffering and I am not able to understand that suffering because I have not gone through it. Especially certain disease and all that. I just don't know what that disease is. You are not able to understand. But here when that Guru sees that samsara tapatraya of that person, Shishya, suffering, his heart melts. Because, why does his heart melt? Because once upon a time this Guru was also in that position. So he knows what is being roasted by kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamatsya. Anger, greed, lust, hatred, revenge, discontentment, varieties of agitation. He knows it because he has gone through that. Once upon a time, he also had gone through the same thing. But today he is out of it. So when he sees that person, suddenly he is reminded of his past. And now he has a solution also. So that compassion takes the form of action. That is why the next term, deśikḥ. Once your heart melts in compassion, a person is suffering in front of you and you know the solution, then you can't keep quiet. The Lord in your heart will not allow you to keep quiet. That's when we very clearly come to know that we are mere instruments. Bhagavan will not allow you to sit quiet. Somebody is suffering in front of you and you are there and you know the solution also. See, if you don't know the solution, fine. The Lord will not ask you to enter into the scene. But suppose you know the solution, then that's what happened to Pujya Guruji. In the Himalayas, he gained the knowledge, very peaceful. But when he came to this Ganga, he felt as though Ganga was talking to him. You gained this knowledge. Isn't it your responsibility to give it to everyone? Look at me. I am born here. I could have stayed here. But no, I am flowing down for the welfare of all. Isn't it your responsibility? You have the knowledge and you have the ability to communicate the knowledge. Śrotriya. See, you have the knowledge and you have the ability to communicate, then the cosmic force will not allow you to sit quiet. We are helpless. Taponji Maharaj said, hey, sit here. Don't go. Nobody will be listening. From Taponji Maharaj's standpoint, it was right. Because Taponji Maharaj's experience was, whenever I try to explain this, without any masala and all that, nobody was interested. But Gurudev had that ability, that creative ability to really make things interesting, through his examples, anecdotes, metaphors, etc. The Lord seated inside his heart said, no, must get out. You have no right to be peaceful amidst peaceless people. This inspiration comes to everyone, not just Guru. If you are a doctor, if there is a medical emergency, somebody is suffering and you know why this person is suffering and what has to be done, you just cannot keep quiet. So this is true with every one of us, in every field. Dayālu. Now, how does this compassion express itself? So first of all, we have to understand the problem. Why is this Shishya suffering? The suffering is because of self-ignorance. So if the problem is self-ignorance, what is the solution? Self-knowledge is the solution. How do you give knowledge? Only by teaching. So that is why deśikḥ term is used. Teacher. Deśikḥ means teacher. But if you have to teach, if you have to communicate, you must have the language of communication, expertise in communication. That is why the first term, Śrotriya. Śrotriya is very important. Because now you have to teach. You are supposed to describe something which is indescribable. The ordinary language cannot help you. So you need to have a special language, the language of the scriptures, Shruti. Because this is something which you cannot see, which you cannot hear, which you cannot think of. You cannot conceptualize. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha has no role to play. Your mind is helpless. Senses are helpless. Intellect is helpless. Such a knowledge you have to give. So definitely ordinary language becomes totally ineffective. So then which language we have to use? The language followed by the Guru Parampara. the language of the scriptures. So you may have compassion, but if you don't have the ability to communicate the knowledge, then you cannot be a teacher. A guru you cannot be. You can be a Mahatma, a Jivan Mukta, but you can't be a guru. So therefore, that Śrotriya term is also very important. A person who is only Brahma-niṣhṭha, but not a Śrotriya, we don't call him as a guru. We may call him a Santa, a Mahatma, a Jivan, a liberated person. There are so many such people. They are silent throughout their life. Silently they have blossomed and disappeared. Therefore, if you have to be a guru, not only experience should be there, you must know how to communicate. And for communication, spiritual knowledge is absolutely, knowledge of the scriptures is absolutely essential. So, deśikḥ. Again, one more thing you have to keep in mind. You may be full of compassion and full of knowledge, but still you may not give the knowledge. If that student in front of you is not in a mood to receive, that is also important. It is exactly like you have two vessels. One is full, one is empty, and you want to pour it. When will you pour? So there is a giving vessel, there is a receiving vessel. Suppose the receiving vessel is ulta, upside down. Will you pour? Suppose the receiving vessel is already full. It's something else. Will you pour? Suppose the receiving vessel is shaky. Will you pour? Suppose the receiving vessel has a hole. So there are different conditions of the mind. Ulta means what? This person has no interest at all. He is suffering, but he has no interest in listening to the scriptures. So will the guru pour? He is full of Dayālu and deśikḥ and all that. Fine. But in such a person who has absolutely no interest, don't pour. Who is mature also. That's why the next term is dakṣaḥ. Dakṣaḥ, very efficient, capable, he understands who is fit, who is not fit. So sometimes that upside down means no interest. The second one is full. I already know. I don't need your guidance. It is full. Because this person has read from so many books, so many bookish knowledge, lot of he has listened to this guru, that guru, every guru he has listened. Full of information, but full of disturbance also. Such people generally they come in front of guru and talk. You will not allow that guru to speak. Guru is silent. See, the wisdom is in silence. A noisy mind is a proof of ignorance. A silent mind, we have seen this, a silent mind. Why is this mind silent? Because it is already fulfilled. So generally these people who read a lot of books, they go in front of Guru and start giving knowledge to Guru only. And the Guru listens. And Guru has no impatience. He sits and listens. And this person feels, oh, I have given so much of jnana to this Guru. Now I think the Guru has understood that he's far higher. Guru is silent. So that is a vessel which is full. And there's a third type of vessel. What is that? Shaky. Mind is not available. Because even as Shravanam is happening, this mind is thinking of so many things. This person is so many. This person asks a question and then as the answer comes, he forgets the question already. Because so busy with thinking so many things. So, these are all the defects of the mind which we must be aware of ourselves, our own mind. All this discussion is not for labeling others, for ourselves. Then there is a holy mind. It listens and the next moment it forgets. No seriousness at all. So in all these cases, so Guru is full of compassion. He wants to give knowledge. Everything is fine. But whether he will give knowledge or not, it will depend upon the type of the person who is in front. He has understood that this person is suffering because of this. He is a patient suffering from this disease. Guru has a medicine also. But if the patient is not willing, then the medicine is not given. But if that student is really with all surrender, he comes, then Guru becomes dakṣaḥ, very capable. Then Shishya Prashna Nivaraka. So Shishya comes with a problem, Prashna, and the Shishya is very serious about solving the problem. To the extent Shishya is serious, Guru also becomes serious. And the Guru is able to solve the problem because Guru is on the top. When you are on the top, you know all the different levels. You know, it's like a mountain. Anyone who is on the peak, he knows who is where. Don't think all the Shishyas are at the same level. No. Varieties of Shishyas are there in this. And we are all at different stages of our evolution. Some are at a very tamasic stage. For a tamasic Shishya, you can't give sattvic solution. It won't work. See, Shishya Prashna may be saying, but Uttara will depend on who is asking this question. That is why in our scriptures there are varieties of answers for the same question. Questions are all same, but the answers are totally different, sometimes contradicting also. So why these contradicting answers? Because the Shishyas who were there in front, they were different. A tamasic Shishya comes. Oh Guru, what is the way for peace, happiness? What will Guru say? Work hard, get a job, earn well, do some good business, take care of the family. Don't waste your time. Many times, the spirituality can be a wonderful excuse for all these lazy people. Nothing to do. God is always there in your heart. I'm not doing anything. Everything God is doing. Bhagwan's Leela hai. So what are you going to do? I will sleep. There's nothing to do. He thinks he has understood everything. He is at 0 degree and he thinks himself he has 360 degree, Both of them are in the same place, if you see. 0 degree and 360. Both are in the same place. The 0 degree person thinks that I am 360 degree. He is yet to start his journey. He thinks, my journey is over. The chariot has not moved. He thinks, this chariot itself is my residence, my destination. So when such a student comes, now the Guru has that ability to see that. Is this a tamasic fellow or a sattvic fellow? So accordingly, the answers will change. If it's a tamasic fellow, Guru will inject desires into him. If it's a sattvic fellow, he will take out desires from him. See the difference? Injecting desires means what? Hey, earn well. Only rich person thoroughly enjoys life. Without money, what can you do? And the tamasic fellow says, yes, what Guru is telling is right. He doesn't have the ability to say that no. You see? So depending upon the response of this Shishya, various kinds of Upadeshas are given. Shishya Prashna Nivaraka. And this is possible only when Guru is dakṣaḥ. Dakṣaḥ means what? Capable. A gunatita person can handle tamoguna, rajoguna and satoguna. A rajasic person can handle only tamoguna. A sattvic person can handle only tamoguna and rajoguna. You can handle things which are lower than you. A 10th grade student can teach first grade, second grade, up to say 9th grade. So this Guru, that's why he's called dakṣaḥ. He is able to handle everyone. A little bit interaction and the Guru understands this person is at this level. Accordingly, medicine is prescribed. Dakṣaḥ, Shishya Prashna Nivaraka. Varieties of personalities are there, emotional personalities are there, intellectual personalities are there. So according to the nature of the Shishya, according to the spiritual evolution of the Shishya, advice is given. That advice is unique for that Shishya alone. And that is why in the olden times a Gurukula system was there. The Shishya was supposed to serve the teacher for some time. So the Guru also knows what kind of person this is. Śrotriyo Brahma-niṣhṭasya naiva kāma-hataḥ sah Dayālu deśikḥ dakṣaḥ Shishya Prashna Nivaraka. Suppose that Guru is kāma-hataḥ, then what will you do? Then when the Shishya comes, Guru will exploit his weakness to make money, etc. That is, naiva kāma-hataḥ is very important. Only such a person will have compassion. In fact, when action is out of compassion, there is purity. So this is a qualified Guru. So now what does this Guru do? Verse number 2, page number 24. Āyantu bahava shishyaha virattascha mumukshavaha evamichan pratīkṣeta Guru Shreshta Sarvada Āyantu bahava shishyaha virah Tascha mumukshavaha evamichan pratiksheta Guru Sreshta sa sarvada. Such a Guru is Sreshta, the best. What does he do? Ayantu, may they come. Who? Bahava Shishya, may more and more Shishyas come to me. What kind of Shishyas? Qualified Shishyas. Not the upside down ones, not the holy ones, not the filled ones, not the shaky ones. Bahava Shishya, qualified. What are the qualifications? Two terms are used. Viraktascha mumukshava. Those who are viraktas, dispassionate ones, sincerely having the desire to know the truth, sincerely having the desire for liberation. Ayantu me they come. Evamichan pratiksheta. Thus he waits. Oh Guru, why should you wait? You should just barge into the world and then uplift everyone. See, Guru just waits. Pratiksheta. Why does he wait? See, he is in complete tune with the Lord. And that Guru knows that this world is beautifully taken care by a perfect God. Therefore, if a student is fit, he will come. I don't have to do it. Pratikshita. But one Brahmana Maharshi, he will just sit there. And all over the world, the seekers come. Pouring. What is Ramana Bhagavan doing? Fixing the mind upon the Lord. That's it. That Lord who is seated in the hearts of all. That Lord who is seated here. That Lord knows why this instrument, where this instrument is fit. That Lord seated in the hearts of the Shishya knows if this instrument is fit. That Bhagavan himself will bring that. So we don't have to do anything. See the next verse also. Then we can discuss. Page number 27. Ekamev guruh karyam Shishyanam syat kritarthata Guru swatmani sthitvaste Sarvabhuta hite ratah Ekameva guruh karyam Shishyanam syat kritarthata Guru swatmani sthitvaste Sarvabhuta hite ratah. Yes. Ekameva guruh karyam. This is the only thing which the Guru need to do. What is it? Shishyanam syat kritarthata. May the Shishyas who come, may they attain kritarthata, fulfillment, means liberation. This is the only job of the Guru. To give that sense of fulfillment of liberation to the Shishyas. But what is Guru doing? Guru Swatmani Stitva. He is just abiding in his own self. Ask him. He is seated there. He is not doing anything. Ask him, are you doing anything? He will say, I am not doing anything. The outer world may say, no, Guru, you are running around, you are doing so many things. But you ask the Guru, are you really doing? He said, no, I am not doing anything. I am just abiding in the self. Desiring what? Sarva bhuta hite rata. Reveling in the welfare of all. So you become a perfect instrument in the hands of the Lord. What is the job of a perfect instrument? Doing nothing, desiring nothing. Just like, in our room we have a toothbrush, a screwdriver, a cutting plier. What do they do? Atma-niṣhṭha. When there is some screw which is loose, screwdriver doesn't do anything. The master takes the screwdriver and uses it. And once the screw is tightened, the screwdriver goes back, isn't it? This is called as Brahma-niṣhṭha. There is a Lord, an all-knowing Lord. He knows what is needed, where it is needed, who are the right instruments. What is my job? Be a perfect instrument in His hands. Who is a perfect instrument? चुप बैठो. चुप बैठो माने क्या? Fix your mind upon that Lord who is the master of everything. My job is to obey Him, listen to Him. If work has to be done, He will melt my heart. He will inspire me to guide somebody. He will make me understand the question of the Shishya. He will inspire me to give right direction. And seated there, He will make the Shishya attracted towards me. And finally, He will make the Shishya get liberated. What is my role? Just watch. Watch my body functioning, intellect functioning, emotions functioning. This is called as Atma-niṣhṭha. Yes. I am in no hurry to change the world, transform the world, and uplift the world. Who am I? That I first to remove. This is the state of Guru. So actually speaking, is there a Guru there? Guru is a person who has become absent. So really speaking, there is nobody there. And since there is nobody, who is there? Bhagavan alone is there. This is the thing. That is why we say Guru is none other than Bhagavan himself. Yes. Gureva Param Brahma. There's a beautiful quote of Gurudev. Renounce your ego is the only request of the Lord. I will make you God is the promise. Renounce your ego. It's the only request of the Lord. I will make you God is promise. So anyone who has renounced the ego, you may externally see a physical form there, but actually that person doesn't exist. So that is actually Guru Lakshan. So because Guru is so peaceful, he is able to give this peace to others. And he has absolutely no sense of arrogance that he is the one who is giving peace to others. Through him, many people attain peace. But even he himself is not aware that others are peaceful. Because he is absent. So this is not only true with Guru, it is also true with every one of us. In all fields, just step aside from yourself. Become a nobody in life. And to the extent we become a nobody, we become an instrument in the hands of the Lord. Now, Guru, it is a profession, it is a job, it is needed. Guru is a person who gives knowledge and So, whatever Guru is doing, the same thing we also have to. We don't have to become a Guru, but in whatever profession we are, wherever we are, just become absent. Just make that ego absent. That's all we need to. Ahamapetakam nijavibhanakam mahadidam tapo ramanavagiyam. Mahat tapas. What is this Mahat tapas? Aham apetakam. Efface this ego in you. Nija vibhanakam. Let the Lord take over. Shift your attention to Bhagavan. Shift your attention to self. If you are doing this, everything will beautifully happen. So what is our job? Remembering God alone is our job. Many times people say, "Oh, only remembering God, who will then do all my work and all that?" Hare Baba, once you remember God, He will inspire you to do or not to do, to speak or not to speak. Once you are in tune with God, rest everything happens. You see, like in Guru, first there is peace of mind. In that peaceful mind, Dayālu, He will fill the heart with compassion. And when that compassionate thing, then you will be inspired to guide. See how Bhagavan is beautifully guiding somebody who is in tune with Him, surrendered. Actions will just happen beautifully. That's why we use the term peace and harmony. What is peace and harmony? By two terms. Peace inside, harmony outside. Once you are peaceful inside, you are in tune with God. And once you are in tune with God, that God will decide where this body, mind, intellect should be used in the world. So when you are in tune with God, you are in harmony with creation. Because the very same God is inside, He is the God outside also. So you are in harmony with the outer world. Peace inside, harmony outside. This is called as perfect living. So therefore, remembering God is our only duty in this world, nothing else. Rest everything will follow. It is impossible that a person remembers God and then he is in disharmony with the world. Impossible. Then you can blame God. Bhagwan, I took your name and you messed up the whole thing. You will never even get one opportunity to blame God. That is the beauty of God. Not even one opportunity. It's so perfect. So you can say, Bhagwan, I will take your name. You ensure everything else. I have so many responsibilities, this, that, etc. I don't know what all things are there. You take care of me. I will take your name. Have a business deal. Bhagwan is trustworthy. He will ensure that everything of yours is taken care. Family is taken care. Job is taken care. People are taken care. Everything is taken care. And this is very easy for us also actually. Taking Bhagwan's name is so easy. But you must have faith. That's the only problem. If something has to be done through you, then that Bhagwan will force you to do it from within. He will make you restless. So in that restlessness also you must see the hand of God. He will not make you sit quiet. So you remember God and everything perfectly happens. So see Guru Swa-atmani-sthitva. That is called as Brahma-niṣhṭha. Remain rooted in God and then everything happens through you. So this is a qualification of a Guru. He allows the Shishya to be guided by God through him without interference. Bhagavan, that Shishya is yours. This instrument is yours. Make use of this instrument to help that Shishya. I step aside. That is Guru. You are guiding your child through your instrument. Who am I? I don't even exist. That is good. So that topic is also old. Now we have next topic. Atma Swarupam. Let us just chant these verses. Page number 30. Gacchasi kutra tvam mitra
Gacchasi kutra tvam mitra
Gurumevabhigacchami
Gurumevāpi gacchāmi
Kim patishyasi tatra tvam
Kim patishyasi tatra tvam
Vedante yat prakashitam
Vedante yat prakashitam
Gacchasi kutra tvam mitra Gurumevabhigacchami Kim patishyasi tatra tvam Vedante yat prakashitam. Let us Gacchasi kutra tvam mitra. Oh my dear friend, where are you going? So then this friend said, Gurum eva bigacchami. I am going to my Guru. Kim patishyasi tatra tvam. What will you be learning there after going to Guru? Vedante yat prakashitam. What is said in Vedanta, that's what I am going to learn. Okay. Then he has few more questions. Page number 32. Kimuktam vada Vedante
Kimuktam vada Vedante
Naham dukkamayo jivaha
Naham dukkamayo jivaha
Kathayatarhi kosi tvam
Kathayatarhi kosi tvam
Atma nityachidanandaha
Atma nityachidananda
Kimuktam vada Vedante Naham dukkamayo jivaha Kathayatarhi kosi tvam Atma nityachidanandaha. Okay. Kimuktam vada Vedante. You said you are going to Guru and Guru is going to teach Vedanta. Tell me, what is there in that Vedanta? What knowledge is there? Na aham dukkhamayo jiva. I am not this jiva who is full of sorrow. Okay. Kathayatarhi kositvam. Then who are you? Okay, you are not this sorrow-ridden jiva. Then who are you then? Atma nityachidanandaha. I am Atma, that self, which is of the nature of Nitya, eternity, which is of the nature of Chit, consciousness, which is of the nature of Anand, bliss. This is my true nature, and this is what is there in Vedanta. Next one, page 35. Kathitam tatra kim manyat
Kathitam tatra kim manyat
Atma mamaiva sarvatma
Atma mamaiva sarvatma
Ko labhastava jnanena
Ko labhastava jnanena
Muktah prinamyathah sarvan
Muktam prinamyathah sarvan
Kathitam tatra kim manyat Atma mamaiva sarvatma Ko labhastava jnanena Muktah prinamyathah sarvan. What else is there in Vedanta? Okay, in Vedanta it is there that I am not this miserable jiva, I am this Satchidananda Swarupa. Fine. What else is there? Kathitam tatra kim manyat. What else is there? Atma mamaiva sarvatma. This Atma, this self in me, itself is the self in all. Kolabhastava jnanena. What is the benefit of this knowledge? Mukta. I become liberated. Prinami atha sarvan. Sarvan prinami. I delight everyone. I give happiness to everyone. So more of it we will discuss So this is nature of the self, Atma Swarupam. So we'll see a little of fundamentals of Vedanta and then benefits of Vedantic knowledge. This we will see tomorrow. We'll wind up with a bhajan. आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
तुम हो जगत के धाता,
तुम हो जगत के दाता,
तुम हो जगत के धाता,
तुम हो जगत के दाता,
तुम ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम ही हो विष्णु,
तुम ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम ही हो विष्णु,
तुम ही हो शंकर रूपा,
तुम ही हो शंकर रूपा,
सृष्टि स्थिति लय स्वरूप तुम हो,
सृष्टि स्थिति लय स्वरूप तुम हो,
तुम हो अनादि रूपा,
तुम हो अनादि रूपा,
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
तुम हो जगत के धाता,
तुम हो जगत के दाता,
तुम हो जगत के धाता,
तुम हो जगत के दाता,
अनाथ नाथ दीन बंधो,
अनाथ नाथ दीन बंधो,
तुम हो आनंद रूपा,
तुम हो आनंद रूपा,
अज्ञान नाशक शरण संरक्षक,
अज्ञान नाशक शरण संरक्षक,
आत्मज्ञान प्रदाता,
आत्मज्ञान प्रदाता,
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
तुम हो जगत के दाता,
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 ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्, असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।